Hi, my name is Emma Mango, and I am here to show you my research poster from the Kersey research. So let me just share my screen with you. So for my research poster, as you can see, I essentially had healthy habits during COVID-19. Initially, my project was to do COVID-19 habits according to the CDC. And since the CDC was constantly changing, I had to essentially revamp it. So now the project is healthy habits during COVID-19, and my population is really focusing on students on the Albany campus and trying to get them to just be healthier in the sense of like washing your hands, being active to try and not get yourself with illness, like or share illness with other people by constantly washing your hands, making sure you're wearing a mask amongst people, especially with the pandemic. So that was part of my research project. And for the project idea, I did 3 posters. And the idea was because I do art in my own free time, and I always done it since I was little. And I found that doing this was a way to tie my degrees as well as art, because I am a public health and a CHC major. So doing a combination of this was actually kind of interesting to do. And I got to use new programs that I wasn't initially used to using, like using a Wacom tablet pro, using photographs, getting editing with photos, using Clip Studio Paint. Essentially, most artists use Photoshop, and it was really just a learning curve for me to do this research project. And as you can see in the first poster, I showed off like wanting to wash your hands, being constantly washing your hands after meals, before and after touching doors. Even if you're not able to wash your hands, you're able to use hand sanitizer, those type of options. That's what the first poster was going for. And at the time, I know that now that we are not currently having to wear masks, but even though some people have a choice, like don't forget your mask, because I know in the heat of pandemic, sometimes you would forget it. And this was just a like reminder. And then the last poster is just to show like it's a community for everybody to get used to being on campus with masks and seeing and getting used to the pandemic, because I know it was hard after maybe a year or two in the pandemic. It was very difficult to continue to wear masks and try to keep up and keep the numbers down. So with the objective in mind, doing healthy habits, I also wanted to go into more detail about these healthy habits, because washing your hands is a given. And I think that if we went into more detail and make sure people were constantly aware and be aware of other people around them, it would be very helpful during the heat of the pandemic. And I made them as colorful as possible just to try and attract the eye of the student. And I also included a photo of myself, and that was me during my internship doing during the pandemic in the makerspace. So thank you so much for looking at my presentation. If you want to look at any of my other artworks, I also have an Instagram where I am usually posting on, and it is on my Instagram. So just look up for it. Thank you so much.